Hello there and welcome back. This is Total OS Today, Total Operating Systems Today, technology for beginners and beyond. Well, speaking of beginnings, a new beginning for me, I think this is the first time I have been confused by a piece of cellular technology. But let's start at the beginning. I purchased a Straight Talk activation card. Straight Talk is a very popular service here in the United States, $45 a month, unlimited talk and text, 5 gigabytes of high-speed data. Not bad. I figure I tried because one of my friends has it, and he actually gets better service with the Straight Talk than my Sprint HTC One Max. I figure why not? So I picked up the activation card, and you can pick it up on Amazon, maybe a gas station, Walmart, but I picked it up Monday. And you need to register your phone. So it says here, bring your own phone. I almost said bring your own beer. After all this, I think I need a beer. But that's a different story. I can't believe I said that. Okay. So, home, how it works, why Straight Talk, and all this stuff here. So I need to check if my phone is compatible. So I have a Sprint phone. So what I wanted to do here is basically follow the instructions. It says Samsung Galaxy S4 and so on. Check compatibility. Now I have already done this, but I just want to show you briefly how this works. So click Sprint compatible phone. And you need to plug in your zip code, the serial number, continue. Anyway, I did this, and it says congratulations or something like that. Your phone is compatible. Please follow these instructions. So I plugged in all the information, and again, I want to port my Sprint number from my HTC One Max to Straight Talk. So you need to follow the instructions exactly. There are multiple SIM cards in this activation kit. It's actually a pretty good kit and very easy to follow. So in my case, it's a CDMA technology and not GSM. You follow the instructions, make sure you have the phone number, the account number, and your password of your current wireless provider. In my case, it's Sprint, but the activation process is the same for all the carriers. Phone number, account number, password, of course your name, and everything has to match exactly or else it will not work. No problem. So I went through all of that, and then at the end it prints out a piece of paper. It says your port is in progress. It can take anywhere between 2 hours and 2 days. Well, I've never heard of a port taking 2 days, but hey, I suppose anything is possible. So this was Monday. Today is Wednesday. Still, the port has not gone through. To make a long story short, I called Straight Talk customer service, and let me just say before I continue, the issue I've been having, I don't believe it is a people issue. The Straight Talk reps were as helpful within their limits per se. They were, maybe I spoke to maybe like a half a dozen reps, technicians, higher up escalation to try to get my situation resolved, and they were very, very friendly. Yes, sometimes the English is not very good, but a little bit of patience, trust me, goes a long way. So my hat's off to the Straight Talk reps. This is not a people problem. I believe this to be a technology problem or a protocols problem, and the way these activations work when you bring your own phone. To make a long story short, after about an hour and a half with different technical people with Straight Talk, I was told that yes, your port is pending, it's in the system, however, you do not have a CDMA compatible chip to work with my phone. And I must say I am completely confused because the CDMA chip comes with the activation kit that comes with, in fact, I think there was a total of 6 different chips in there, maybe different sizes, mini, full size, nano, micro. I think I got them all. Anyway, the nice gentleman says that the chip that comes with the kit is not compatible. They said they will send me free of charge a compatible CDMA chip for my phone, even though I already have a CDMA compatible chip. At least I thought so. with my activation code. Now, I have a backup phone, so that's not a problem because right now, thankfully, I didn't touch my Sprint account. And by the way, when you are porting a number, don't call to cancel. Once the port goes through your number, that account is automatically canceled. So luckily, I paid for this month for my Sprint account, so I have service with Sprint. I don't have data service because my activation is somewhere in limbo. But apparently, I have to wait for yet another CDMA compatible chip, even though my kit came with one, and the printout tells me that everything went through successfully. You have to wait up to 2 days for the port to go through. So this is my situation now. My phone, my Sprint phone works. I can talk and text, no data. I have to wait for the CDMA chip to come in, which is kind of confusing. Once again, I thought I was all set to go. So in a way, the website lied to me. I don't know how else to say it, but when it says, congratulations, your phone is compatible, follow these instructions, wait up to 2 days, and it should go through, and it's not going through, and I need yet another CDMA chip, that's a problem. It's not a people problem. Let me make that clear. The folks at Straight Talk were as helpful as possible, and I think they did their best, so thank you. There is a different problem going on with Straight Talk that I just don't understand. I wish it would have just told me, well, your phone is compatible, but none of the chips are going to work. No problem, but I was not told that. Now, here's the worst part of this. Now, once again, I have a backup phone in case something goes wrong, and you should too, just in case if you're going to try something like this. There are absolutely no refunds when it comes to prepaid activation kits, and I already knew that and I was told that. So if this doesn't work, I'm out the $60+. There should be some kind of protocols in place, some kind of system where if the phone truly doesn't work, you call Straight Talk, they'll give you some kind of authorization code for a refund to take back to the seller to refund you the money, and they can send those kits back to Straight Talk and recycle them or throw them away or whatever they want to do with them. So that part irks me a little bit. However, this was basically an experiment to see if I could get Straight Talk to work with my phone. Ultimately, it's a fail, at least right now. When this other chip comes in, it may work. I don't understand. If it comes with a complete activation kit and a CDMA chip, why do I need another SIM card? But that's where we stand right now. So, in conclusion, if you are going to try Straight Talk Wireless, and my friend has one and it works, I do believe Straight Talk works. But in conclusion, do not, I repeat, do not attempt to port your number over to Straight Talk unless you are transferring a number from a previous Straight Talk phone account to a new one. Then I assume it's going to work. But if you're trying to do what I'm trying to do, I do not recommend it. Don't do it, because if it doesn't work, not only are you out of service, you're also out the $60+, which I have a feeling I'm going to have to eat that, absorb the cost. That's okay if this helps prevent someone else from getting, I'm trying to be kind here, from getting not what he or she expected, then it's worth it. I'm happy to help someone else out to prevent this at my cost, but that's okay. That's what this channel is here for. So that's it. I'll be happy to do a follow-up to this once I get my other CDMA SIM card. I still don't understand it. I'm sorry, but that's where I stand right now. So once I get that other card, I'll be fair. I'll pop in the SIM card to see if it makes any difference. One last thing, somebody mentioned the, was it Mark? I think it was Mark, about the Project Fi. Yeah, Project Fi. Yes, I did get an invitation from Google last year to try the Project Fi. It seems reasonable. Unfortunately, I had already bought a phone right before I got the okay to buy that phone compatible with Project Fi. They do offer leasing rather alluring and reasonable leasing options to lease the phone and get the service. My only concern is if I do that, then I may run into budgetary problems in paying the bills for this channel. So I'd rather not have the service and keep this channel going. But thank you, I think, Mark, for the heads up, and that is greatly appreciated. All right, I don't want to drag this on. This is where we stand now. If you want to try Straight Talk, that's fine. It does work. Just do not bring your own phone, because with me it was 2 days of waiting basically for nothing. But I will do a follow-up. And once again, thank you to the Straight Talk reps. I know you did your best. It didn't work in my situation, but thank you again. That's all I have for this one. I will have all the links below in the show notes. If you have any questions or comments, just post them below. And I will have a follow-up, hopefully, next week. That's it. Take care.